Hey there, it's Seb Fry here with another exciting episode of It's a Seb Show. And today I want to talk about waiting for a worse time to sell your house. That's right, waiting for a worse time to sell your house. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, that's a very good question, but let me ask you this. Why are so many people doing exactly just that? I mean, like, this is a fantastic time to sell your house. Maybe the best time ever in all of recorded history here in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. Yet, even so, despite the fact that everything is so favorable, there's no competition, interest rates are super low, the economy is on the rebound, people are getting multiple offers, selling way over asking price, oftentimes for cash, totally non-contingent. Why are people not selling their house? Why are they waiting for a worse time to sell their house? Well, that is a very good question, and it's very perplexing too. And I don't know why everyone is doing that, obviously, because we're talking about millions of people, literally. But I can tell you, though, that some people are waiting to sell their house because for just exactly that reason, because the market is just simply too good. Now, why would a seller not want to sell their house in a market that is too good? And the reason why is because that seller is also a buyer, or they would like to be a buyer. They want to move up or move down, and they feel that they're not going to be able to find a replacement property because in an environment where people are typically getting, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 offers or more on their homes when they are selling for cash, totally non-contingent, no inspection contingency, no loan or appraisal contingency. How are you going to compete against buyers like that when you have a home to sell, right? Many times people who want to move up or move down, they have an existing property they need to sell first. They will need to make that purchase of their new home contingent on the sale of their current home. Now, famously, offers which are contingent on anything, are at less of an advantage when you are competing against, all cash, totally non-contingent offers. Now, you throw in the contingency of, oh, by the way, I have my existing house to sell first before I can buy your house. Well, you begin to see the problem, right? I mean, like, you're gonna go to the bottom of the stack unless maybe you somehow like offer something like way over the top of everybody else to make them not worry so much about that contingency. You have to say, hey, listen, I'll pay you just some crazy amount more than the last crazy amount that you got if you'll take my offer. Well, that's very expensive to you as a potential purchaser, right? If you have that contingency tax, you have to pay an additional 5% or who knows how much more to beat the next highest crazy offer for them to accept your contingent purchase, having to sell your current home first. That is a really tough hill to climb. And many sellers are saying, you know what? I would rather just wait until the market is not so hot when it's actually going to be much easier for me to make a contingent offer on a property and actually get it accepted, even if I have to take a lower price for my current home because the market's not going to be that hot. Now, guess what? The next home I want to buy, that one also is going to be less expensive. And if you are going up in the market, then actually it serves you probably better to have your replacement home be less expensive. So those are things that people are considering. But one thing to consider, though, is that you don't actually have to make an offer that's contingent on the sale of your current home. Yeah, that's right. You could do it with a bridge loan. So bridge financing basically allows you to tap the equity in your current home before you sell it, to use that equity as the down payment on the replacement property. Now, bridge financing is a whole specialized topic. And if you are looking for a lender who does bridge financing, I've got some good news for you. I do have several people that I know and trust who could get you bridge financing and explain the whole process to you, because there are a lot of moving parts. It is not a traditional loan. And yes, it does cost something beyond like normal, 30-year fixed conventional financing, but it does allow you to make that offer, which is not contingent on the sale of your home. And even if you were to find a seller who would accept your contingent offer, you won't have to pay that contingency tax, right? You can make a very competitive offer and just beat out the other buyers based on price and terms, not with this heavy contingency load here that you have to also shoulder when you're making that offer. So listen, there are reasons why crazy as it sounds, people don't want to make a move. They don't want to sell their homes in this super, almost too good to be true market. They have their reasons for it. But I would invite you to explore those reasons a little bit further, and you may find that there actually is a way forward for you to be able to move now, even while the market is as blisteringly hot as it is right now. All right, well, that is it. That's it for this episode of It's a Seb Show. I do hope you have enjoyed watching it. And would you do me a favor? Hey, listen, if you know anyone who is thinking about wanting to move up or move down, but they think that the market is just too red hot for them to be able to compete with a non-contingent offer, let them know that there is hope. And please show them this video, and they can reach out to me, and I will be more than happy to make their acquaintance of a lender who can definitely help get them moving, even in a super hot market like this. All right, listen, if you have found this to be interesting, of course, write a comment. I would love to see a comment, or even a thumbs up would be super, or a share would be terrific, either on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or wherever it is that you share social media. All right, that's it for this episode of It's a Seb Show. Thank you so much for watching, but don't worry. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'll have another episode up again before too long.